on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Here's Richardson. Bastin shrugs him off. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They run with Richardson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. It's a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won at 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys are good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, key a lot, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Okay, ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
70, hot 70.
Caught here by Griffin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Richardson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bucs at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Well, this one was tight end out on the right side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joseph Osai in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Quickly out wide to Mechie. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's probably a good idea to introduce himself to his receivers at the hole because they're definitely different wavelengths. And I also don't advocate waiting next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Dyer. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. There he goes left side. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with Carey. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Now Prescott. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, Prescott. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's going to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave it with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 4.
Prescott off play action. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2nd and 10.
Prescott yet again. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Dancing away at the 35.
And he is going to have the Saints first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fighting through.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Richardson. And he's he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
On the ground, here's Richardson again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Dawson Knox,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down, Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Saints.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give, right side. Dyer. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along into third quarter from Tampa. On play action, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6.
Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Juju Brents. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first and 10, Prescott. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get in as the try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, it's Richardson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And again, it's Prescott. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be nailed behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, in a place like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes...
Touchdown, Saints! Terry McLaurin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Richardson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to push his way through. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here comes second down. Prescott. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Dyer. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
First down, Saints.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dyer. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, this crowd is doing their best to make a loud record. It's 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Dyer. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Saints, they